Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT with Legacy Art Games, and I am back with more of Subnautica Below Zero. First of all, I would like to apologize to those of you who noticed I sort of disappeared from the planet over the last couple days, maybe toward 3 days. As all of you with disabilities or just chronic illnesses know, we have our down times, and I've been having mine. But I did want to get in a little gaming time tonight, so we're going to have a short little episode of Subnautica. And this is actually an interesting time for Below Zero because we've been streaming on the experimental branch of what is already an early access game. Which means, better not get attached to anything because anything could change. And man, did they change some stuff. They're just starting to introduce a revision of the story, is my understanding. And that new revision is not complete. People are telling me, yeah, the beginning is different, but even that is not finished. And their suggestion was to continue onward with the stream using the older version of the experimental branch, which is, in other words, the version we've been playing, so that we can at least move forward without having to start all over again. That is what we would have to do otherwise to continue playing, is start all over from square one. And we just built the base and all that, man. I'm not ready for that. So we are getting back to looking for an entrance to a shipwreck because we need some shipwreck bits to help fix an antenna. Hopefully what I am facing right now is a shipwreck because, or at least a part of one, because I can see the engines on it. But unfortunately I have yet to be able to find a way in. And there are nasty monsters all around the wreckage, of course, so I may be in the wrong place. I just know there is wreckage down here somewhere in this direction. So let's have a look around for the next maybe 30 minutes, and we'll see how things go. Just give me 1 second, guys. Okay, let's get to it. And by the way, we are just barely above crushing depth with our sea truck here, which unfortunately means we cannot be in the safety of it to investigate this wreck. I died a couple times, so save scumming may happen. But sorry. I've had too rough of a time these past couple days. By the way, yes, that aura around my vision, it is precursor stuff, because what did I find when I got the aura? Precursor stuff. So definitely take that as a sign that there is precursor stuff around you. Probably as a sign of having Al-On in your brain. Tough to say. But yeah, this is what I think is a ship, because it looks like corroded metal to me. And toward the back you can see engines. But I've yet to... Oh, actually... Is this... No... I thought that was a way in. I know there are actually something like 3 different portions to the shipwreck I'm talking about. And as you can clearly see, that's artificial. just don't know. See, that's an engine. I know these things are all around me trying to kill me. Here's bite number 1.
"30 seconds.
Switch tanks. I will be darned if I can see an entrance to this thing. I know you do need laser cutter, but even then I cannot find anything to laser cut through. Oh, hey, wait. I take it back. There is an entrance. Battery, okay. Actually, that's good timing, because our flashlight's about to run out. Another supply crate. I need a laser cut it. Let's see, laser cutter. Reactor rod. Ooh. Radioactivity. What's this here? Sea Truck Afterburner upgrade provides an extra burst of speed at the expense of some power. It's interesting.
30 seconds.
Switch. And now that we know a way in, I'm gonna go back to the sea truck and get some oxygen for our tanks. I put the sea truck all the way over here because the little sea monsters don't seem to come over here and chomp things to death. Oops, that's not a sea truck at all. This is. Oh, I call it the sea moth. I renamed it the sea moth because I just keep saying the wrong thing otherwise. So we'll put in our afterburner upgrade. Get ourselves oxygenified. And let's see, of course we don't have a med kit. Or water or food. By God, we got us an opening. Let's see what's in there. Preferably before the monster eats me? Okay. Obviously been here a very long time. Everything is corroded. Power cell. Sealed door cut to open. Shipwreck salvage. That's exactly what we needed. Perfect. Is there anything else here? So I know there are multiple parts to the shipwreck. Always remember you are underwater, so look up too. You never know. I really expected to find a nuclear reactor here after finding a reactor rod. But I guess it's in one of the other portions out there. Let's go fix us an antenna.
30 seconds.
But we'll be doing that after we get some food and water in us. Fortunately, that's on our way home, so no big deal. Let's see, home. Afterburner. Wow, they weren't kidding when they said fast. And of course it's a nice... Oh! Yikes. Wow. Not fun. But as always, good old perimeter defense. Does that ever ward off the baddies? Whoop. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, let's switch out our laser cutter for repair tool. Hello, I can't move. Damage wasn't that bad for getting bit by a giant sea monster. So let's see, we'll go ahead and throw that, where was that? Reactor rod. We'll go ahead and throw that in here. And there's a couple of titanium as well. Anything need batteries badly. I need to recharge that flashlight. Nothing is too awful except this flashlight. So let's recharge the flashlight batteries, both of them. Shouldn't take much time at all. And we'll recharge also the laser cutter. And the repair tool, lastly. Got more that need recharging than we have space, but two of them are pretty close to topped up, so we'll be good there. Let's get ourselves some grub. I did leave at least 2 bladderfish, right? Yes. Okay. Whoops. I like that since we have the the roof of this space above water, we can hear the weather effects, like the hail on the roof. I think that's pretty cool. Cooked newt fish. It does newt taste good. Oh, and yeah, we're gonna need life pack too. Med pack. For which we need mesh, which is one of the few things you cannot readily get around here. Oh, and look, the sea monkeys, they have grown. Oh, there's still an egg to be hatched. Alright, we don't have batteries. Check on those. 2 of them are at 100. 48 and 30. Need 100, 100. Yeah, good enough for now. Just pop some batteries back into anything that we changed out. It's not often I have to change flashlights if I think about what I'm doing, so I'll give that a lower charge battery. And the laser cutting tool, we need to... That drains quite a bit of power, so I'll give that the 73% battery. And I think that's everything. I think. Okay. Let's oxygenize back up and get on our way to finding some mesh. We can do that over at the life pod. I don't think we have any closer sources of creepvine than that, and you need to creepvine to make mesh, which you need to make first aid packs. Fortunately, it's a quick trip, even quicker with our afterburner. I like that. It only, well, it doesn't last that long, but it only costs you 2 power. Once I get the engine efficiency module on this, I should be pretty set. Okay, there's our creepvine. Get our knife. Do we have 2 samples? Yes, we do. In fact, if we have room, let's get 3, 4. We can make 2 packs. 1 more for later. And the pod is here. This is why I don't take the what is it called? The fabricator. This is why I don't disassemble the fabricator and move it to be cheap, you know. You never know when you can have a use for it in another location. Same thing in the base game. I never disassemble the original life pod. Okay, that patched us up pretty good. Are there any of you lovely purple fish around here? You probably made yourselves scarce as soon as you saw me. Oh, there's one. And he's on the run for it. Where did you go? Oh, okay, one. I should like one more, please. Come on, just the one of you. There we go. Let's go make ourselves some extra water. And then we will head on to repairing that antenna. Hopefully we can get back into contact with the sky base. Okay, alright, let's turn back on the PDA. I think both of those maintenance requests are coming from the exact same location. So that's where we're headed. On a lovely red stormy day, no less. And on this island where we're headed, unless you happen to have some protection from the cold, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I was saying, if you don't, or rather, unless you happen to have some protection from the cold, you're going to want to make sure to stay on the run and get to the caverns, because those glowing flowers in there will warm you up, keep you from freezing to death. Once you're here, you want to look for a beach area or a pier. Like so. Some monster jerk took a bite out of my sub. So I'm always paranoid about leaving my vehicles in the water and going somewhere. Night is not the ideal time for this, but I don't have a lot of time, so away we go. Fortunately, those heat flowers glow very nicely. Thank you. And we are headed all the way as high as we can possibly go here. I do keep getting that precursor aura on this island. I've yet to figure it out. But up there is where we're headed. It may in fact be under the island rather than on it. Roll away then. Ooh! What on earth? That's a
Are you
prompt?
sure I'm the kind of gal you want to be following?
I don't mean you any harm.
Then your position is doubly precarious.
Where are you going with that tablet?
I don't trust anyone who's too big to fight or too greedy to buy. I'll tear us both.
Wait!
Don't follow me.
Spoiler alert for anyone who didn't play the original Subnautica, but you would be hard-pressed to not recognize that voice as Margaret Maida, who is one of the survivors of the Dagazi crash on this planet. And it was assumed in the original that she had died while fighting a Leviathan with a piece of jagged metal. But we later learned here she killed it and made some very nice furniture out of it. And I can't say I'm anything less than glad, because I love Marge Maida. She's awesome. Just making sure I haven't missed scanning anything in here. I'm jealous she has a working exosuit. I need one. Oh, you know what? Pardon me for a moment. Oh gee, where did that come from? I forgot it back at the base. Okay.
Vespa? This is Sector 0. Do you read? Sam? Are you up there? I haven't seen any ships. I'm starting to get...
Robin! I read you. Are you okay?
I got set up in the life pod. I'm fine. What happened up there?
We lost comms in both the launch bays. It's chaos, but nothing that can't be stitched back on.
What about Jeff?
The ship went off course, west towards the glacial basin.
He's still down here.
Finding him is not the priority. Our ships are all out of action, and we've got people stranded in other sectors. I need you to stay safe until we can send a rescue team.
I've done this before. I'll be okay.
I know you will. Rob, I have to go. I'll call back as soon as I can.
Roger that. I feel better knowing you're still up there, even if you are out of reach.
And I don't know that this is actually a second set of voice actors, which I think do a much better job and fit the characters much better than the first set. No offense to them. And I really hope they kept, or they did keep them for the new revision to the story. I think they're very good. Okay, so we fixed the comm tower. And we also met Margaret Maida. So we know she's still alive. So now I do believe that we need to head back to DC. Much quicker to just jump down and take some scratches than run through all those caves. Well, you can't heat up in these sulfur baths. Sulfur pools, whatever they are. Love flower. And there we are, back with the good old sea truck. Okay. Excuse me. Got a fragment here. Not one we need, I think. Yeah, it's a sea truck fragment. Which reminds me, I could build that aquarium mod for the sea truck. My understanding is it collects fish for you as you drive around. Is that a data thing we have not opened, or is it open? Oh, it's a vehicle bay fragment. Already got it, but I will scan it for the titanium. And we have one of these as well, but again, titanium. Go through a lot of titanium.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Hey, when those fish just slip right out of reach. You may have noticed as I'm swimming around, I have sea monkey caves beaconed. That is because those guys get around and they pick up all kinds of minerals and stuff like that. So their nests are great source of mineral resources. Sometimes other junk they pick up. If you're new to a nest, it may have the fragments of something or other woven into it. So you could get some new blueprints from those nests as well. They're good to check out. Just be careful around the sea monkeys if you are holding any equipment, because they will try and grab it from you. All you have to do is swim close enough to click
we're
on
working
it.
on sending you a supply drop. Are you okay?
I've got things under control.
Good. We need to debrief. Before the storm, you said you spoke to one of them. One of the architects.
Briefly. A meteor struck the facility somewhere. It shut down.
Why aren't you more disappointed?
It's further than we ever got.
You think it's still alive? Robin, I know I can't stop you chasing aliens, but keep me informed if anything else happens.
Don't worry. I'll follow the protocols.
I have to write this up. Stay safe.
I just I was interested in whatever that data thing was, but I am not seeing where it was. I like that. Altera misplaces 1 kilometer, capital ship Aurora. That is the ship that was shot down by the aliens on this planet when we were playing the first game. And they made us build our own rocket to get home. So they didn't misplace it. They knew exactly where it was. Shot down.
You did not reveal me.
My sister, not my master.
You do not trust your sister.
I risked my life to save you. When she finds out, I don't know what she'll do, but it won't be good for you. So, I am thrilled to meet you, and I want to help you, but first, we need to get you out of my head.
You must transfer me to a superior storage medium.
How?
I may remember with sufficient external memory aids.
Such as what?
I can think more efficiently when we're not sharing your language processing unit.
Are you asking me to shut up?
That is another way of putting it.
I like it. Although she has a point, she would be in trouble if they found out that she saved Alan. Oh yeah, we can build the mineral detector, I forgot. I don't know, yeah, well, why not, I guess. Yay for mineral detection. I'll go ahead and grab this, oops. Okay, we are fed and we are watered. And she said she was sending a supply drop. Where did it go?
We've got one of the cargo bays back online. You need an upgraded vehicle to survive down there. I'm dropping a depth module.
Sam, you're amazing.
Oh, that's a blessing. ways away, but we can... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa there. Goodall Family, Archive Voice Log Part 1. Alien chirping.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Oh, it's, I think, Alan is examining our memories. There's our supply drop. I will just wait for it to finish dropping. That's very nice quartz you have. I just don't need it. I appreciate that you want to give it to me. If you could please... Okay. We can do a supply drop blueprint? Interesting. Oh well, I didn't mean to take your quartz. If you want me to take it that badly, okay. Okay, I opened... Oh, right, okay. We need to take stuff out. She sent us water, 2 nutrient blocks, and a data chip.
New technology acquired.
Sea truck upgrade, or depth upgrade, Mark 1. So we didn't get sent the actual module, but we got sent a blueprint. We are about out of time, so let's go home and build that. Precursor data received. Bounty being dropped to nearby location. There's another one. They're rewarding me for scanning precursor stuff. Crashed escape ship signal. Entrance to Glacial Basin. That's a new one. Separate from our supply drop, though, it's further along. That's further along, rather, the supply drop. I have to come back and look at that. Want to go too overboard with the afterburner. The pod must have landed on something. It stopped descending. We would most yeah, that's like 600 meters down still. We would have to get our depth module to go down and look at that wreck. Must have landed up on the glacier, maybe? Which, I wonder how the heck I get up there, wow. Ooh, jellyfish. Lots of them. As always, let's not get too close, but let's scan. Okay. How do I get to use supply drop? Maybe it's on the other side of the glacier. It's got to be up there. Oh, that's salt. Just not quite sure how to make up there a thing. Still looks to me like it could be underwater. Hope that's not more than one supply drop I'm chasing. It is. There are two of them. This one's up on the glacier. I wonder how you ascend unless you have to go under first.
Warning. Maximum depth
Oh,
reached.
man.
Hull damage imminent.
It's above us though, so that's okay. Sort of okay anyway. I don't want to touch those jellyfish because I know what happens if you touch real jellyfish. So space jellyfish can't be much better. I don't know if this other drop was what we just came from or if it's something new. We are going to have to go back to base to recharge the sea truck eventually. This is the only time I've ever gotten it close to 50% power, and that's because I'm enjoying the afterburner, moving a little faster. I don't think we get a solar charger for this in below zero, but I do believe we get engine efficiency, so that might help. Of course, it gets to the point where you have to kind of pick and choose your upgrades. Get these pieces of salt so that we can make some preserved food. I suspect this is the same supply drop we came from, but hopefully if so we can... Yep, it is. Can we turn that off in the beacon manager? They aren't named, so we have to guess and hope that we picked... Yeah, we turned off the right one. Let's see what it takes to make that, Well, no, we need to be back at base to do that, so... We'll go back to home base and find out what it takes to make that depth module, and then that will probably be it for this episode. Lose my base at. Here it is.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okie dokie, let's, okay, this one. Oh, we got all 3 depth upgrades, but certainly do not have all the components. And we need plasteel and enameled glass for depth Mark 1, which is not too bad. 1 plasteel ingot, 2 enameled glass. Plasteel ingot is just 5 titanium and 2 lithium. Enameled glass is of course glass and I forget what else. We'll find out though. I know I found that aquarium upgrade, and I'm surprised to not see it on the menu. Speaking of on the menu, I could use a drink. But you gotta make sure to leave at least 2 of them, or they will run out. By now the bioreactor probably needs some fuel. There's a titanium ingot right there. Lithium's super easy to find at the purple vents. There are these little, I don't know what you call them, little basins in the purple vents where you can find lithium literally just laying there on the ground. Got a couple pieces of glass already, we just need to make them into enameled glass. I got a 1 lithium and 2. Glass steel ingot. And enameled glass is glass, lead, and a diamond. I got 1 diamond and I got 1 lead. Okay, we're only halfway there, but it's something. Oh right, it would help to take the glass, wouldn't it? So that's 1 enameled glass, and now we need to find a diamond and lead to make the rest. I know I got that aquarium. I cannot figure out how to build it. It's me. Let me run up to the bioreactor here. We're a little overly successful on our peeperfish crops, so we'll give the bladderfish some living space. Stormy skies outside. So let's see, I was gonna go to my scanner room here. Let's save. And what am I looking for? I'm looking for lead and diamond. Diamond. By all means. Tell me where to find one. There's one right here. Where is that? Alright, it would show me on the, yeah, it will mark it for us on the thing. But only while it's running. Is there any lead in the area? No, there is not. What about data box? You got a data box in the area? Yes, you do. In fact, same general direction, actually. Fragments? Hey, you got a fragment of something there. Probably something we already have. Scanner room was incredibly useful, really. Anomaly. Do we have any anomalies? No, we don't. Okay, so we don't have any lead in the area, but we've got lots of, we have at least one option for a diamond. And we could, if we wanted, go looking for it in a camera first, because the scanner room has 2 cameras that we can we can actually manually pilot from here. Oh, now it picks up 2 diamonds. I guess you give it some time, it picks up more and more. So with that said, I'm going to save, and then that will probably be the end of the stream for tonight. I am not sure whether or not we are going to continue on the experimental 8.1 branch, or if we're going to advance to the latest that they've debuted, because we would have to start all over again. Although, quite frankly, after all the work I put into this base, I'd cheat console to rebuild the thing. I'm not going to do it again, because they thought they didn't like the story enough, you know? So, for now, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, please like and especially subscribe to see future content just like this. I try, if I am well, to get something new out every single day to help support the cause of advocating for disabled gamers, and having you follow my YouTube channel gives me access to features which improve the channel. I'm non-monetized, but just by following, you guys can help me improve the channel without paying a dime. So, that said, JT with Legacy Art Games, thanking you for watching. Good night.